Every time I see you, you make my heart say.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to another video. So I wanted to speak on something that I have been seeing being discussed over the last few days, dealing with DaniLeigh and B Simone. Also, I wanted to discuss B Simone. Well, the short story is that B Simone, as you know, works on the show Wild 'N Out, right? So DaniLeigh apparently was asked to be a guest star on Wild 'N Out, and in the middle of negotiations, her team asked, is it possible that the episode that she's on, if it's possible, could B Simone not be on that particular episode? I think you guys, if you watch Wild 'N Out a lot, you know that they alternate, you know, the people who are actually on the show, the permanents as well as guests. So Wild 'N Out says sure. Now, DaniLeigh said that when she got there, she was there, but she did not participate in that particular episode. So fast forward, they did the episode. Everybody went on about their business. Next thing you know, Hollywood Unlocked put out the fact that DaniLeigh had asked that B Simone not be on the episode. My understanding is she is the one who told the information about her being asked not to be on there. So then the next day, B Simone, which I don't know if you guys know, she has a show on Bounce, on the Bounce network called Happily something or something having to do with happy. So I guess she's doing a press tour to promote her new show, right? So in the midst of the conversation, she went on the Tamron Hall show, and Tamron asked her, hey, is it true that DaniLeigh asked that you not be on the Wild 'N Out episode that she was on? And she says yes, right? Now, I saw it around, but at first I ignored it. Then I was watching Lovely T, one of her lives, and she talked about it. So basically her stance was, okay, first of all, you and DaniLeigh don't get along. You chasing her baby's father. Even at the time that she was dealing with him, you was chasing him. Now, when he was with Mimi, you didn't have any respect for Mimi as a young black woman. But this Puerto Rican or whatever, all of a sudden when you found out that DaniLeigh was involved with him, you said, oh, well, you know, those kind of girls are just pretty. They come out, they pretty even when they in Pampers, which is weird. But she was like, well, you know, they pretty when they in Pampers, and, you know, they just automatically have advantage over us as black women. That's her words. And that she's going to leave him alone since they're together. This is what she says. Now, as long as he was dealing with Mimi, or she thought he was dealing with just Mimi, she was chasing him, like embarrassingly chasing him. As a matter of fact, when he was on Wild 'N Out, he made her look like such a fool. I don't even understand why she even would want him. Even though it was jokes, it's still, everybody knew that she liked him. And how he handled her was so piss poor as far as respect, in my opinion. That's just my 2 cents. But anyway, so we move forward back to now. So she puts it out there and says, well, we're just going to give her grace on that situation, and we're going to keep moving forward. That's what she said about DaniLeigh. Now, the thing is, we wouldn't have even known it was out there had you not put it out there. So you're not trying to give grace. You're trying to give cues that people who are your fans are obviously going to be mad at DaniLeigh. She's been attacked for that Redbone song. She's been attacked over colorism. She's been attacked over a lot of things. So people are going to attack her. That's what they do. I mean, she's not as popular. She hasn't been around as long, you know, and she has a very distinct audience of people. So if a person is not in that audience, they're going to hate on her. That's just how it is. So that was what your goal was. That's what you set out to do. Now, in the midst of this episode of Lovely T, it was brought to Lovely T's attention that B Simone spoke out against Martin Luther King. So she looked it up. I had never heard about this either, although it was apparently recent. The baby just put out a song. I don't remember the name of the song, but in this song, he put out that he had a personal situation with Meg Thee Stallion. He did it purposely to embarrass her, to make her, to kind of shame her as promiscuous, because it has been a lot of stories about, and then let's be honest, back in the day, it was like she was with this person, she was with this person, she was with this person in these photos, and the photos, looked like they were personal situations. So it made her look like she was getting around the industry. And, it's been said that, she's done a lot of things and that she didn't make herself look so good. So, that was his goal, to make her look bad. And so B Simone goes and calls him the GOAT. Now, we know that he cheated on his main girl, who was Mimi. We know how he treated DaniLeigh, and now he's the GOAT. But you say that because Martin Luther King is been rumored to be a man who maybe stepped out on his marriage. I don't know if it's true. I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't know that it's true. But they say that he was a man who stepped out. So because he stepped out, he's a horrible person. But the baby's the GOAT? How that work? The baby is the GOAT, but Martin Luther King is a horrible person. Not to mention, did she say horrible person, not a good man, but an okay human being. That's what she said. That wasn't her verbatim, but that was generally what she said. If you Google her name with MLK, it'll pop right up, because it was recently said. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about that. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about B Simone, her attempt to low-key get DaniLeigh attacked, her attempt to make, disparaging remarks against MLK. Now, whether he did step out or not, these are not things that were publicized at that time. People may have known it. Clearly, if they know it now, they may have known it then. But for whatever reason, his wife stood by him. So if she didn't have a problem with it, I don't think that we at this point should take issue with that we should try to judge him for that. Because what he did give, which was his life, I think he gets a pass on that. Especially since no one made it public. No one put it out there in a way that, it was to get in the way of the work that he was doing. And the fact is, we don't know for sure. So I think the best thing for us to do, especially these many years past the point, is to leave it alone. Because if his wife didn't have an issue, if his kids aren't upset with him about it, and whomever else was involved personally in it, who the hell is B Simone to speak on Martin Luther King? I don't like that girl. I really don't, because she's shady. She's self-serving. And to say that DaniLeigh is better than women because of where she's from and because of her skin color and this, that, and the third, speak for yourself, ho. Because all I'm going to say is speak for yourself. Because I know thousands of baddies that she can't hold a candle to. Emotionally, morally, physically, period. And I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about the fact that she spoke the way that she did. And then let's be honest. Now, this is the same woman who stole people's work and put it into a book to publicize it as her own to become a millionaire. Not only did she do that, she did it in such poor taste that a lot of the people got the book and it was falling apart. It was literally like copied and thrown together with a piece of glue on the end. Like it was the poorest put together book that it was. And then people had actually seen some of the information in there and knew who the publisher was. Like, she was just an awful person in a lot of ways. And as a matter of fact, I haven't even seen to where that girl was done right by, the one who actually wrote the information that was in her book. She's an awful person. And to think that just because this woman looks a certain type of way, she's better than black women, girl, bye. Tell me what you guys think below, and I'll see you in the next video.